Alright, hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick nap in bed. Alright, good morning guys. I am lagging out so hard. It's nice early morning. Alright, this is my house. This is my cramped little bedroom that's lagging out. Alright, this is the night room. It's I think I showed you guys this in my Minions mod review. Yeah, this is Attack of the B Team, by the way. Let's take a quick look on the front porch. It's beautiful, isn't it? Let's go for a walk. That's always nice. All right. I made this house myself. It's really amazing, if I do say so myself. Just look at the detail in the stairs. Minions mod review. Totally not an evil lair. Hey there, Harris. How you doing? Getting tired? Yeah, thought so. Magical Sheepy's cousin. Nice to see you. Random pig. Half a heart. Alright. Nice. Oh, let's go say hi to Frederick. Hey, Frederick. Alright. Pit of no return and hamsters. Oh, look who's stuck in here. Alright. That's beautiful. Little garden. Let's go over here. It's always nice to explore new areas. Whoa! Oh, it just fell through. Whoa. What's this? This is all Tinker's Construct stuff. Well, except for the tiki torch and the emerald chest, but wow, this is cool. Alright, so we're doing a Tinker's Construct today, and I'm going to try and cover as much as possible. I built this little area out of ghost blocks from the what is like the secret blocks mod or the camouflage mod. I don't really know what it's called, but yeah. So let's see, where should we start off? Well, when you first open your world, you will have a couple books, and in this, you will especially have Materials and You. We'll get to all this later. By Skyla. So, we're going to open it up. And Materials and You, Surviving the First Day and Beyond, Volume 1 by Skyla. So, if you by any chance lose this, or you craft it into something else, which we'll get to in a second, you craft it with a paper and a blank pattern. But Samuel, what's a blank pattern? Wait, are there other ways to make this? Oh, I guess if you take this and a normal book, you get two. That's neat. I didn't know that. What is a blank pattern, you might ask? Well, you can take any two wood planks and any two kinds of stick and make a blank pattern. But Samuel, what's a blank pattern good for? Well, blank patterns are used to basically start off the rest of your Tinker's Construct world. Now, the first things that I recommend doing in Tinker's Construct is making this little row of things. This first right here is a crafting station. Now, it's the exact same as a crafting table and just made by placing one crafting table there. Or, actually, and you can make an even smaller one, like a crafting station slab, by putting three... Hold on, where is it? Well, you can put three crafting tables right next to each other. I know that works. And you got 6, so that's good. But crafting stations are exactly like crafting tables, except when you put them next to a chest, for one thing, you can access all the items in that chest. I'm not going to show that today. But you can have 2 people in it at the same time, both showing the same items. Like if me and Eli were playing, and he had some items that I needed, and I had some items to craft something. I could go in here, he could put some in there, and some stuff in there, and I'll be able to see it and use it. And also, if you exit the crafting station, all the stuff you put in stays there. Now, the stencil table. Stencil table is crafted by using any kind of wood plank and a blank pattern. Now, what this does is this will also help you base the rest of your experience. So, when you put in a blank pattern, you get a little thing that you can turn it into. Tool rod, pickaxe, shovel, and you'll use these patterns in the part builder. Now, actually, you can see the pattern chest. You can take the patterns you make, put it in the pattern chest. The pattern chest only accepts patterns, and then in here you can access patterns. See? Oh well, yeah, you can normally put stuff in there from there, but let's take a pattern. Alright, let's take the large plate pattern. It says material cost 8, and they each have different material costs. What material cost does, and that means that it will take 8 somethings, whatever you want to use, to create a large plate. Now, let's take stone. Stone large plate. You will have to take, you'll need 8 pieces of cobblestone. Oh, wait, no, there. You'll go into the part builder. Oh, you see you can put it in there from there, and now when we go into it, it's there. So that means that you'll need 8 cobblestone in one of these. Let's take some cobblestone. And this works with a bunch of things, and I'm not going to get to all of it. But if you read Materials in You, it has all these crafting recipes. I'll get to some others in a second. And, okay. And so, hold on, I'm getting ahead of myself here. If we put in this... well, it works with a bunch of other materials, and you see it stays in there. It works with other materials, not cobblestone, sorry guys, I think it's smooth stone. But a bunch of other materials. And you can learn what those materials are by putting Materials in You into a crafting table and creating Materials in You Volume 2. And in here you have the different tools you can make, the different materials, and the different modifiers. Now we'll get to all that in just a second. So now you have the tool station. Now this is where the magic happens. Alright, you can take any of these and make something. But, okay, so hold on, how do you make this? Alright, you make this with a crafting table and a blank pattern. Doesn't matter what kind of crafting table. But, you see, this isn't a lot of things. You see, it's tiny little bits. So you're going to need to make a tool forge. Tool forge is made. Iron blocks, you can actually make it with whatever kind of block from this mod you want. Well, most kinds of blocks. And a tool station and 3 smeared bricks. What's seared bricks? Not smeared. Seared bricks are made by taking 3 seared bricks. 4 seared bricks. Seared bricks are made by putting grout into a furnace. Oh, I didn't know you could use string. And grout is made with this recipe, or if you want to get 2, or if you want, yeah. And I was thinking we were going to get to that over here. Let's take this grout, put it in there, and it'll cook into seared bricks, and we'll come back to that soon. Alright, so this is going to be a long mod review. And if you put a crafting station next to a tool forge, you get a tinker table. And tinker tables you can use if you take your tool in the pickaxe slot and surround it with whatever modifier you want. It'll come out as with that modifier, and you can also use it as a crafting table. Now we'll get to modifiers in a second. Okay? Now, if you look at Tinker's Construct tools, you'll see there's a bunch of stuff like flint, cactus, bone, obsidian, and you might not know, copper and manulium. I call it manulium. So throughout your world, you will find these: aluminum, tin, copper, cobalt, and ardite. These two are found in the nether, as you can see. They each look really cool, and they each look even cooler as blocks, especially ardite. Now, with this mod comes a bunch of things usable for beacon bases: hambone, cobalt, ardite, manulin. I think I'm just gonna call it manulium. Copper, bronze, tin, aluminum brass, alumite, steel, and solid ender. I'll get to all this in a second, but hambone is crafted by putting 8 raw pork chops around a bone. You're called a bone. So I don't know how many it gives you. I think it just gives you 1. But you can put it whatever way you want. It's like logs. You can have it like this. You can have it like that. You can have it like that. Yeah. So, now it is time to make the forge. Now, when you make the forge, you're going to want to make another copy of this. You might want to take another book. You might want to make another materials than you. But you're going to keep a copy of this. You're going to put it in a crafting station or a tinker table. Both work. Really the same thing. Mighty Smelting by Thrul Magan. Hold on. If one of you just said bless you, thank you. Alright, so Mighty Smelting. Let's take this. And in here, you will have all your instructions for making a forge and using a forge. Now, I find this completely useless. I had to watch many, many other YouTube videos before I figured out how to actually make one, and I kind of just figured it out for myself. And you're going to need these materials: a smeltery controller, a casting table, a casting basin, a seared faucet, 2 seared faucets, 29 seared bricks, 2 smeltery drains, 1 seared tank, and I'll get to this extra 12 seared bricks in a second. So, how you make these? This is made with this seared brick recipe. This is made with this seared brick recipe. I already went over how to make seared bricks. This, kind of like a cauldron. This, like this. These, I already went over. This, you're going to need it like that. This, you will need this with clear glass. Oh, that's not it. Clear glass is made, it can be any kind of glass. And, yeah. I'll get to all this other stuff in a second. Let's just take 1, because we're in creative. You would normally need 4 to fill it all the way. We'll get to that in a second. Okay. So this is where you make your forge. So, I'm going to, go into survival mode. Oh yeah, I have the extra hearts because, another part of Tinker's Construct I forgot about. You have this little section where you can use to put a knapsack. Knapsacks are made like so, with iron tough rods. We'll get to that in a second. And in here you can store extra stuff. Let's see. And these green heart canisters are made. Alright, you find little hearts throughout your world. I'm not going to go over that, but you can use it to give yourself extra health. I'm lagging out so hard. Oh my god, let's just spawn in a diamond pick. How about, no, I'm gonna do this in creative. Sorry, guys. Alright. Yeah, so you're gonna do this like so. Oh my god, I'm lagging out so much. As if I ever aren't. You're going to put your smeltery controller here. And I'm going to get to, in a second, how you can like kind of change it up to be specific to your needs. Let's put these over here. Smeltery drains. Faucets. Okay. Oh, I must have filled that before. It can, if you like have lava in it and break it, then it keeps the lava inside of it. Because I made one before, so I made sure I knew how to make it. And to fill this, you need to put lava in it 4 times. And you can take lava out of it if you need it for anything by just taking a bucket. And you know that it works when this is lit up. We'll get to that in a second. And it says invalid structure because it's not completed yet. Now, this is not working because this has to be on the bottom, I think. Oh, yep, see, it has to be on the bottom. Or I think it would be the same level as the smelter controller. Now, here is how this works. You put stuff in here, and it goes in here. And if you want to make stuff, if you want to make blocks, you press that, and it goes in there. And if you want to make other like tools, you press that, and it goes in there. So we're not going to get to the block part. We're not going to get to the block part today. But let's say you need a lot of iron blocks, and you have a mob farm, and you have a lot of extra iron tools, I guess. Yeah, like not iron tools, but like extra iron materials. Like it can be chest plates. Yeah, chest plates. Let's go with that. Armor. Or pickaxes or anything. And let's also take this other stuff. Oh yeah, and this extra 12. It'll take 12 to build it up another level, but with every level you bring it up, you can smelt more and hold more. Oh my god, I'm having that jump glitch again. So, you can put it in there, and it will smelt it. It smelts ores, blocks, and you can see the progress. So, so other stuff you might have extra of, like, like chainmail, or, ender pearls. You can also put in that. And there's a bunch of other stuff you can do. Like you can see it smelting in there. That's not actual blocks, just looks like it. So, all this stuff, you'll get materials from it. Like you see, it just melted an emerald. Now it has liquefied emerald. And you can use all this. Now you see, it has some molten iron. Yeah, it keeps getting more things in it. But if you can get an enderman in there, it'll give you more solid ender. And if you can get a villager in there, it'll give you more emerald, but only one, and it'll damage it a bit. Or you can go in there yourself, and it'll damage you 1 heart, eat a heart every time, and you'll it'll get blood, and you can do a bunch of crazy stuff with that. And in here, once you make it, this gives you instructions on how you can make other stuff, like manulium, aluminum, brass, bronze, alumite, pig iron. If you can get all this material in there, it'll make it inside of there. So you can, it'll make it inside of your smeltery. and you can put it in there. Like aluminum brass, if you can get aluminum brass in there by putting like aluminum and brass, if you can get your hands on that, then you can let's say you've made a tool or something, like a part of a tool. Let's say you've made another large plate. Alright. A wooden large plate. You can put that in there by just right-clicking, and to get it out, you just right-click. Go in there. Whatever you want to be at the bottom. Oh, steel you get from the chainmail. You put it at the bottom. Press one of these things, and it'll come out. And you would need aluminum brass to come out, so you can make a plating thing. It's plate, and you put it in there, and then you can put something else in there. And this is all really confusing, I know. I'm trying to make this as short as possible, but no, I'll show you. So aluminum brass you make with aluminum. Let's say you found some aluminum in your world. And how do you make brass again? How do you make aluminum? Oh, and copper. Copper. Yes, so you find copper throughout your world. Let's just take that. So as the taller you make it, the more you'll be able to fit in there. The more stuff you'll be able to fit in here. Just stick it in there. The larger it is, the longer it's going to take. Alright, and you see you have your lava supply here, and it goes down every time you smelt something, so you have to keep putting in more lava, but it doesn't use up that much. So while that's cooking, let's get to this stuff. The barricades. You'll need 4. You keep right-clicking. This is how you make them. Jungle barricade. You place it, place another, and place another. So you'll need 4. And I think it makes 4 when you craft it. Nope, only 1. So you're gonna need a lot of wood if you like want to make a whole house of those. So let's check back in here. And this is almost done cooking. Alright. You see we have some aluminum, some copper, Oh, that's a lot of copper. We might need some more aluminum. Okay. So I think if you have copper, if you have your aluminum at the top, oh, look, aluminum brass. You just put it in there and you get it. So you're going to tap that so it goes to the bottom. Take whatever kind of large plate you want to make, or any other kind of thing. Put it in there. Okay. Click on the seared faucet. There it goes. And take that out. And there you go. So put in the large plate cast again. Let's say we want it to be made out of iron. Put the iron at the bottom. Click on the faucet. The iron comes out. And you might have to tap it a few times if it doesn't all come out. See? Oh, there you go. Iron large plate. Now I can use that large plate over my tool forge to make something. Now all these tools have different uses. Excuse me, but we'll just go over this one. Alright, so you put in what it says you need. I'm just gonna spawn in the other stuff. I'm not getting to everything because this is a ginormous mod. What's this? Oh. Let's see. I don't need this anymore. Alright. So you see there's a ton of stuff. Let's take Manulium. You see there's tons of things you can make. I'm not going to go over everything as I said. And slime. Yeah, I like slime. So we're going to go into the tool for it. It stays in there like everything else in this mod. And there you go. And you can name it. Let's say, and if you don't name it, you can only name it when you're modifying it. Let's say I want to name this the Miner of Death. Oh, that's death. No, this is death. So what's cool about the hammer is when you mine with it, it actually mines in a 3x3 radius. So it would mine, if I were to mine here, would do that, even when I'm in creative mode. So let's just, yeah. And there's a bunch of other things with a bunch of other stuff that it can do. And if you go back in the other book, the one before this, the second book that can be crafted, it'll tell you all the modifiers. But some cool modifiers that I'm going to go over. You can modify it 3 times, but there are modifiers that give you more modifiers. I'll show you that too. If you can get your hands on a nether star, that gives us extra modifier. If you can get your hands on a gold block and a diamond, that'll give it another modifier. Blaze makes it fiery. No, it's, yeah. Redstone makes it, not redstone. Redstone makes it mine faster. Okay. Now let's modify it. So, this makes the miner, see each of these things make it look a little different. Give it another modifier. Give it another modifier. Hold on, here's where this is. Hold on, let's go into the Tinker table. Put this here. Now, you can modify it a lot quicker. Alright, this will just take a second, especially since I'm lagging. Alright. Yeah, I think we've done it enough. We can go in here to check its statistics. Mines very quickly, but if we want it to mine even more faster. Okay, well I think it's reached its limit. Maybe. Alright. How many modifiers? Okay, 2 modifiers left. What's another good modifier? Oh, core. Oh yeah, and if you put something on it twice, there's certain things you can put on it twice, and that uses up 2, and more than twice. Sorry if this is getting a little confusing. This makes it sharper, because this can be used as a mining tool and a great weapon. Oh, how about we run this into the Tinker table. This is a really complex mod review, much better if I wasn't lagging. Alright, I think that's good enough. And the Miner of Zedeth, is now a great weapon. So, did I cover almost everything? Yep, I covered almost everything. You see when this gets this is getting pretty full, you'll want to add another layer to it, which takes 12. That's why I had an extra 12. Oops. So there's a couple ways that I realize. Okay, so really quick, there's a couple ways that I realize that you can cheat with this. See, if you make a hole, it still works. So what you can do is make it so there's one seared brick, and you can use all that extra stuff that you used to make the next level. And yeah, so that's a little way to cheat. And yeah. So thanks, guys. I will be using the Miner of Zedeth in another mod review. Oh, one last thing. This wooden armor is made with any random kind of wood. There you go. That's the little thing it adds. And there's certain kinds of wood that don't work. You guys can figure that out on yourselves, by yourselves. Thank you guys for watching. May the sheep be with you. Slap that like button with your paw if you're feeling like Tinker. I was thinking about like not putting all the ghost blocks on here and calling it a tinkle pit, and I was gonna have like stuff like yellow water everywhere. That's weird. I'm gonna leave that to someone else that wants to make a mod review. But thanks guys for watching. See you soon. Slap that like button if you're feeling tinkery and tinkly, if that makes any sense. But really, thanks guys. I will be using the Miner of Zedeth in other mod reviews to come. And yeah, may the sheep be with you. Bye.